What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Double A Hef here with another one. Another one. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel. So, for those of you who've been on my channel for a while now, or at least watched maybe, I'd say, 10 of my videos, you would know that there's a pretty constant theme. Well, there's a few pretty constant themes on this channel. And it's because it's true. And I keep hammering these things home because it's true, it's relevant, and something needs to be done about it. So it's I like it when I hear other people say the same thing, because it's like, all right, the message is getting out there, people are understanding it and awakening. So you're gonna hear it from Jason Woodlock's mouth himself.
Chop it all the way down to this, and look, I'm 54, and it's not as much of an issue for me, but I do think it's factual and true that within corporate America, in any work environment in corporate America, the straight black man is the lowest man on the totem pole.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take credit for this statement. The first person I've ever heard say it is Chronicles of Judah 144. He's the first person I've ever heard say, pretty much what Jason just said, which is corporate America is not for you, black man. Corporate America is not for you. Now, look, I work in corporate America currently. I don't want to, but obviously I have to, provide for my family and all that stuff. So I gotta do what I gotta do. In the meantime, but I know that it's not ideal. This is not, it's not for me. Okay, it's not for me. I'm the lowest guy out there. It's not for me. Yeah, I could fool myself if I wanted to. And be like, oh yeah, inclusion, diversity, and be right there. And then I have to accept all this other nonsense like, oh, LGBT and women are equal and all this. It's like, no, man, no, no. But again, anyone that works in corporate America, I'm mainly speaking to quote unquote black dudes. Yeah, y'all should already understand this and see this. Unless you're a simp, unless you are that guy, like right there, lock in step with the LGBTQ community at your workplace, going to all these forums and Black Lives Matter rallies and shit like that, making a fool of yourself. If you're one of those guys, then obviously you're probably not even on this channel. And if you are, you're probably clickety clacking right now in my comments, about to say some bullshit. So look, again, like I said, it's not ideal. Now, at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do. But what you should be doing in the meantime is trying to figure out a way to get the hell out. Okay, because nothing good's gonna come from it, really. If you wait around long enough, they're probably gonna, tie you to something that you don't want to be tied to. So I recommend figuring out what you're good at, what you like to do, and if you can monetize it, then by all means, hey, take that risk, man. If you don't risk it, no biscuit. Take the risk. Invest in yourself, or invest in a family member, or a close friend that got a talent or a skill, and then see what comes from that. And again, it don't have to be anything extravagant. You don't got to be the next Elon Musk. You don't got to do all that. It could be something simple. It could be like a little a hair shop, hair studio, whatever the case may be. Barbershop, whatever. Because obviously there's certain things that are always going to be around. As long as people have hair growing on their head, there's going to be barbershops. I mean, there's going to be needs for barbershops. There's going to be needs for hair salons and makeup stuff like that. So look, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here per se, but take a chance and get out there. And obviously, like that's something that's advice that I'm giving, but it's also advice that I'm living. I'm out here. I make these videos. Hopefully that these could pop off, and then create another form of revenue for me and my family. Therefore, I can take 1 foot out of corporate America. You know what I mean, and then I can invest more in that, or in this for I should say more in this. So you just gotta, I had another business. I actually I'll tell you this real fast, and I kind of could get back into it, kind of not, because obviously the whole Corona thing. So the business was, and I had started it maybe like a year and a half, maybe 2 years before coronavirus popped off. And what I would do, because in my comings and goings at work and stuff, I would come into conversation with a whole bunch of like elderly people, like retired or like about to retire elderly people, and they would always ask me questions about eBay, like all the time, and to the point where like I was thinking to myself like, why are all these old people always talking about eBay? Like, first of all, eBay's been around for so long. Why it's 20 whatever it was, 2017, 2018, maybe I don't know, maybe 2019. And I'm like, why are they talking about eBay? You know what I mean? Like, there's Facebook Marketplace, there's Let Go, there's OfferUp, there's all these other things. They over here talking about eBay like the shit just came out. So, one day, a woman was talking to me, an older woman was talking to me again about eBay. So now I was like, let me ask this woman, like, why so curious about eBay? So I asked her, and she said, oh, well, um, I have this house. I live with my daughter. My son is moved out. He lives in a different state, and my husband's been dead for about a year now. And I have a whole bunch of stuff that I really just don't need. And a lot of it I don't really want to see anymore. Some of it I don't want to go through it because it was his and stuff, and she didn't want to do that, or she didn't think she could do that emotionally. So obviously, after having that conversation with her, I fully understood. Like, whoa, okay, I get it. That's something that I don't think about now, especially not then. Then I was in my 20s, so I really wasn't thinking about having a wife and kids, and you know the wife dying and having to that's something you don't really think about when you're young. So I was like, wow, that's crazy, and I feel bad for her. So I was like, yeah, I could help you, because she didn't know anything about eBay. She didn't know anything about like how to get it on there, how to sell it, or nothing. So, and I'm not a like eBay, pro. It's not like I was out there. That was what I was doing. But obviously, being growing up in the time that I grew up in, most people like us will understand how to navigate through eBay, buying and or selling. So I started with this woman. I went to her house, pretty much took inventory of all the stuff that she wanted to get rid of. Then I got it all appraised, and well, not I didn't get it all appraised. I appraised it all by obviously cross checking different data from different websites and stuff like that, and seeing what other like things sold for. So in doing so, I was able to write up a whole spreadsheet of inventory and appraisal. So an estimated amount that we would be able to get back for it. So then I started selling the stuff, and then it was a 50-50 split, and that was it. My job, go in there, take inventory, appraise it, then sell it to whoever, for the and then 50-50 split. Obviously, before selling anything, I would have these discussions with the owners, like, hey, this is how much we're estimated to bring in off based off the appraisal. If you don't like that price, let me know. I'll remove it from the sell list, or if you do, then give me the green light and I'll go forward with that. So 9 times out of 10, it was always the green light, and that was it. But obviously, as you can imagine, once COVID rolled around, my main demographic were elderly people. So yeah, that that got cut. That got cut, and now obviously, a lot of them are still weary about who's coming into their home and stuff like that, and vaccination statuses and all this shit. So that really, really put a damper on the business as it was gaining traction. But I will say this, you have to evolve and continue to grow. So, did that happen? Is it unfortunate? Yes, but I have to, think of something else and come up with something else. And obviously something like the way that happened was very organic, just happened during conversation. And I was like, oh, okay, there's a void that I didn't know that existed for people like that. And then I could fill the void. I mean, and it also, it crossed my mind that, how come their family members are helping these people out? But, I never asked that because I don't want to get too personal. All I know is that there's a void there. So, the void needs to be filled. And that's pretty much how it is when it comes to any business. If you want to be creative and thinking of something new, there's got to be a void somewhere. Someone has to have a void. So whether it's you or someone that you don't even know, just listen to what they're saying and what they're talking about, and then you might be like, oh shit, there's a need there, and I got an idea on how to fill that need, and that's it. So sorry for that long winded rant about something else. I just wanted to give some perspective on my life because again, I offer up a lot of advice here, so I just want you guys to understand that I live it to the best of my abilities as well. I'm not just out here talking a whole bunch of shit that I'm not doing or that I don't truly believe in. And that's another reason why I'm posted the video about the paternity test and showing the paternity of my son. So let me just play this real fast.
When you go to human resources and they start talking about ideal employees and the diversity that they want to include, the last guy on that, and I know white dudes are listening to this going, nah, it's me. And I'm like, I disagree. And I don't disagree disrespectfully. Yeah, Chris just raised his hand back there and said that he thinks it's him. I get it, Chris. And I don't disagree disrespectfully, but I do disagree. They want the gay man or woman, the lesbian man or woman, and then if you throw color into any one of those categories, that raises you up the escalator, the elevator. And then they want women, and then to me the white man comes in before the black heterosexual man has been so demonized by music culture and popular culture, and then because some of us hold on to Christian values, we're really hated, and we have the audacity to express those Christian values in any kind of way. We're really, and so that's I try to tell my friends that have kids, I'm like, man, the world is being left for your son.
Yeah, so again, no lies detected in any of that. And again, that's something that I've said before, something that Chronicles of Judah 144 has been saying, but it's true. The first time I heard COJ 144 say it, I was like, I got to think on that. But obviously since then and looking back and thinking, it's like, yeah, nah, that's just 100% true, man. It's 100% true. You know, because also in corporate America, it's full. Like, I mean, it is full of liberal ideologies. So they force you to stomach a lot of that and take it, and then also conform and be accepting. Oh, you must accept this. You must accept having a woman tell you what to do and talk down to you at work. You must accept. Excuse me. You must accept. You know, being told that you're equal and being told that you have to call this person a she when you and everybody else with eyes know that that's a damn he. And they forced you into these situations. And then if you don't want to capitulate fully, then they'll get rid of you, and then they'll freaking label you as a bigot, and maybe a misogynist, and who knows what the fuck else. Excuse my language, but who knows? Who knows? That's what they'll do to you, quote unquote, black man, heterosexual black man. So, and then the Bible says, can two walk together unless they be in agreement? And the answer obviously is like, no, they are in agreement. That's why they're together. So at a certain point, it's going to become like, you're going to be forced to capitulate to something that you don't want to capitulate. So you got to get out. So again, this video, I'm sure I'm going to make videos in the future about it as well. The corporate America is not for you, quote unquote, heterosexual black man, period. So figure out what you can do to get the hell out and get out. Like I said, I'm still trying to get out. That's why I always say, please definitely help me, spread these videos, like, share, subscribe. It goes a long way, because that could be my liberation from corporate America, if not for anything else. So if you appreciate the videos, again, like, share, subscribe. But that's it on that one, y'all. So take care. Until next time.